Hello everyone! How you guys doing?
Welcome back to our channel.
¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están?
So thank you so much for all of you guys who have subscribed to our channel, and please help us get on the road to 300 subscribers.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bienvenido. Welcome to our channel. If it's your first time, welcome. And we really appreciate those faithful subscribers.
Yes.
That you've been, following up with the videos and watching our videos. And who is coming back now to watch this video, welcome back. And so today's video, you want to tell them, baby?
Yeah, so today's video is gonna be about so Jean just had surgery a week and a couple days ago, and we wanted to let you guys know the process, what the surgery was about, how was his journey throughout it, because it was not an easy one.
Yeah, and the before, during, and after.
Yeah, so while we do that, we got a little very different food. We're like two different people. I have spaghetti that I'm gonna eat while we talk about his process, and he has crackers with salami and cheese. Let me tell you, this is the best salami I've ever had.
So my father came from Dominican Republic. He brought salami. I know some people think that in Dominican Republic, salami is nasty or stuff, but this is pretty good. The surgery was no sinusitis. It was expansion of nostrils and expansion of basically your nostrils.
He had like an extra mass.
Yeah, so it's like a mass in your nostrils that was, some type of inflammation, which was permanently, and it didn't change. So I was going to the doctor for over 3-5 months, and he gave me sprays. I never felt good breathing from both sides. I was limited to how I breathe, and it was very traumatized, and that's why I reached out to a specialist, nose and ear specialist, which is the name is orthodontistic. I think, yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it. But this mask was kind of hovering over one of his airways, so he would only really breathe good through one nostril. So I didn't go to every appointment that he went to, but I went to the one before he got the surgery. And basically the doctor was telling him oh, you can get this surgery, and it's, I'm removing that extra mass, and you're gonna be able to breathe better. But before that, he went to take a whole bunch of allergy tests, because it turns out that he's allergic to cats, dogs, dust. He's allergic to a whole bunch of things, which was making the whole situation worse.
Yeah.
So we went, and the doctor said oh, this is a very simple procedure. I'll remove it, and there is some not consequences. There's
risk.
Exactly. There's risks if you do the surgery.
When the doctor told me the risk of the procedure, Victoria was scared, because
I was no, you're not getting it.
Because one of the risks was that I couldn't feel my front teeth, so I would get damage in my front teeth nerve, and I will feel numb in my front teeth. So we were oh, that's kind of scary. But then he was it's 1 of 100, so it's it can happen, it cannot. And then the other one was my nose being dropped. Yeah. The nose can be dropped, but I don't think my nose will get lower than this. So I was I don't care. I just want to breathe better. And I told my mom and my sister, and they were oh my God, oh, what is going on? Don't do that. Just leave like that. My grandma was muchacho, no te hagas eso, que tú tienes 25 años. I'm 25 years old. Just breathing fine. I'm I'm not breathing fine.
He was uncomfortable.
Oh, it's basically this is my nostrils, and they were like this, like more close because that mass was there. So basically, they drilled around. That looked weird.
So the doctor was talking. He was saying like all these risks, and Gene is like so supportive. He's like, yeah, and I'm over here like, no, like you are not about to get this surgery. Like, what if you lose your whole senses of your front teeth forever? Like, you know how weird that is. But the point is, the doctor was like, oh, like, you know, you don't have to give me an answer right now, but just, if you want, just schedule the appointment. If you choose to, like, not move forward with the surgery, it doesn't matter. Like, just cancel the appointment. You don't have to come. So
I remember I scheduled it for July.
Yeah.
And I rescheduled. I was like, I don't want to have no surgery, like, before the summer and during the summer.
It was also, like, around your birthday time, right?
Probably, like...
So he didn't want to be, like, messed up, you know?
Like, I want to be able to drink and stuff, do whatever I want.
He ended up changing his appointment. And then, the day that he actually got his surgery, I couldn't be there because I had to work. So, all I remember is, like, his mom was texting me and she was telling me that he took a long time to wake up. So I'm over here at work, you know, panicking, like, oh my goodness, is he okay?
Then,
but it was also because he was tired from, like, the day before. He didn't really get rest. So I guess he, like, well rested after the surgery. And then I asked his mom, like, as time goes by, I'm like, oh, how is he doing? And she tells me that he didn't want to leave the hospital because he was in a lot of pain. And that's how I knew that it was, like, really serious, because he gets up from procedures and he's like, I want to go home. So the fact that he didn't want to come home, it was like, oh, wow, something is up.
It was very painful. Like, I was tired from, like, the day before. Like, I have my 9-to-5 job, like, but then sometimes I work as a part-time in a pool doing lifeguard. I got home like 11:30, 12, and the procedure was 5 a.m. No, 6 a.m. I needed to be there. So, you know, Dominicans, mom, I don't know if you know any Dominican mom, but if you don't know, they like to be extra and doing things and being on time. Like, oh, let's go. We have to be there. The procedure was, you know, nice and, you know, health. Now I'm feeling like it was worth it. But at that moment, like, when I wake up, I was like, oh my God, like, this is like so much pain. And I'm a person that can tolerate pain. Like, I tolerate pain, but it's just crazy.
He was like in a lot of pain. And then his mom sends me a message and lets me know that he was home already. So when I came home, he was like, you know, they had him on drugs and stuff because the pain was like really bad.
Percocet.
And I was actually like shocked because I thought I was gonna come to like him having like a whole cast on his nose, just some crazy stuff. And I just see him with like a little pad right here. So they basically gave him a pad because he was like bleeding.
Because it was internal. It was like no cut.
Yeah, so there was no cut outside. Everything was inside.
We would put like videos on me like after procedure.
Yeah.
I remember I record myself and I record my mom. I was like, and after the procedure, I have the nurse to inject me like pain on me like three extra time, and she was like, oh, I'm gonna call the doctor to talk to him because you already have a lot of pain. I'm like, yo, I'm not a cracker, like I am in pain. So that was it. And then like here I took off 3 days from work.
Yeah. And then he came and he had like a little pad like right here and then some tape to like hold it down. So basically what he would do is like rinse like a lot. I'm talking about maybe 7 to 8 times he would rinse. So they gave him like sea salt, sea salt, and he mixed it with regular water. And what it does is
it was like water to drink, like clear water.
Yeah, and then he would just like squirt the bottle and it would go inside one nostril and come out to the other. So it's basically like rinsing him out. But this is while still being in pain. So he was in like a lot of pain, I would say, for the first 3 days. And it was
I think 4 or 5.
Yeah,
because
like he was in pain.
I went back to work on Monday and I was feeling uncomfortable at work. Well, I was working from home on Monday, and during that time I was kind of in pain. It was very uncomfortable, and I couldn't like move my head like that. I couldn't smile. I couldn't. It was like horrible.
So
like
it
I
was
was
like
like
a
this.
different Gene for like a couple days.
And my nose was up, like because I have some
Yes.
plastic stuff. We'll put a video there so you guys can see it.
He literally looked like he had a nose job done. So people like in his job were like, oh my god, like he got a new nose. This is like a new Gene. But it was so weird to see him like that because if you guys know Gene personally, he's like a clown. Like he's always joking around. He's always laughing. So he couldn't do any of his jokes or anything like that because he was not even smiling. So
yeah, like I got back to work Tuesday. Like I got back in the office on Tuesday, and like on Thursday I went back to the doctor to take the plastic stuff that was holding my nose on Wednesday, and when I went to work on Thursday, they were like, "Oh, you finally happy?" Like, or like you got your nose back. It was very like interesting. I remember one of my coworkers, una doña. She was like kind of old. She was like, "Oh, you look stressed the other day." I'm like, I was in pain.
yeah, he was in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
So then, this is after all the days that he's been here. So it's been a week later. He scheduled an appointment to go to the doctor. And we were like in the room with the doctor. He comes in and he's like, oh, I'm going to take out like the stuff that's been holding like your nose firm and open. Like for, all that stuff to get cleared up. And let me tell you guys, it was very disturbing to watch. Because he had like stitches in there, and when he cut them and he pulled them out.
I had one stitch.
He had one stitch.
That was holding like two big plastic things in each nostril.
And it was crazy. Like you'll see the clip. It's about to play now.
Sorry. Okay, you live?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're ready, I'll take out the other one.
Whoa, that was one? What? How you put that in?
Special.
Oh my god.
Alright.
We got the other one out.
out, and then the hard part of the day will be over. 1, 2.
Okay, that's the hardest part of the day. You survived.
That's it?
Well, we still have to do a little bit of cleaning inside, but this was the hard part.
Alright.
So that was crazy. Like I did not think he had these huge things in his nose. Like it was humongous.
That was crazy.
And after that, he did like some cleaning and stuff. That was a little hard to watch too.
Yeah.
And then the doctor was super nice. He's super cool. He told you that starting Monday. So we went to him on a Thursday. So he said starting Monday, he can go back to all his normal activities. So like he can go back to the gym and stuff. Not do anything too crazy, but go back to like all the activities that he was doing before.
I went to the gym. I did my workout.
Um,
Well, I did like less weight, but
So overall, babe, what would you recommend anyone who has this issue to get it done?
if you have a problem of breathing, you should always do what you have to do to get better breathing, get your better nose. And sometimes we tend to like avoid things like medically, like, oh, it's a scare, like because of that risk. I couldn't say no. Like, what? I'm gonna have my front teeth numb. Like, I'm gonna get used to it then. Like, and that's it. And then like if my nose get like low, I can go to a plastic surgeon and get it done. So it was a very good thing that I did this, and I definitely recommend it if you have a problem like that.
Another thing that I was gonna say is the way I look at it is like, why would you suffer with an issue where like you're having a hard time breathing through one side if you can just like suffer for a few days and then you're gonna be fine for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
You know, instead of having the issue for like
And
so
I still
long.
like flush. I'm still like seeing effects. Like I probably see the fully result like within the next month, within the next 2 months. Something's gonna get better because it's still flushing. Like they drill it, so it's like a skin. Like the skin get better and the best color of your skin come off when you're not taking that much sunlight, when
Yeah.
you're taking like a balance of everything. So,
And you also said like the minute that the doctor took out the plastics that he had in his nose, like Jane was able to breathe a lot better right away.
yeah, because the plastic was like holding the air to come through my nose. Yeah.
So I have watched him go through that pain, and guys, I'm telling you, it is not easy. But you did it, honey. I'm so proud of you.
Alright, this was the video. Enjoy this video coming up, and thank you so much. Don't
So
forget.
wait, honey, damn.
Wow.
I was gonna say, so don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you guys get notified every time we upload a video.
I hope you guys laugh with the video. Victoria learning how to ride
Oh
a
my
bike.
goodness,
A lot of
no.
people hit me up like, oh, I need to take my girlfriend. I need to take this person
see?
to learn how to ride a bike. So part 2 should be with other people, but just leave a comment if you think we should bring you in to the next video.
I have people in my job told me like, oh my god, you just learned how to ride a bike last week. I'm like, you know what? I was just one of those people that took a longer time than usual.
Yeah.
But I'm learning, so.
I hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much just to watch the video and spread the love. Welcome to our family, and how we always say,
Don't forget to like,
subscribe,
comment,
and share. Bye.
adios.
Bueno, estamos aquí. Nos van a hacer una operación en la...
En la nariz.
¿Cómo que se dice nariz? Pero
¿En cómo dónde? En la nariz,
no,
En el tallo de la nariz.
no.
En las fosas nasales.
En la fosa nasales. They're gonna do an operation on my throat. No, in my
No,
nose.
it's not your throat, your
No.
nose.
Well, it's all connected. I shall get the view. I'm ready for my mom.
Aquí también allá. Yo no sé. Después de la cirugía está todo chocado.
Está averiado, señor. Estoy como los carros públicos. Te pintas por afuera y ahora está por dentro. ¿Eh? ¿Cómo le hacer algo ahí?
Que está averiadito.
Oh, 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 Feliz Navidad. My paint is something else. I have like 2 plastic tooth. No, not 2 plastic, but 2 plastic, which is holding my nose. So let's see if everything is fine after I go to the doctor. I know everything's gonna be fine, so I'm not even worried. I'm waiting for Victoria.